Hello, hello. This is Sunday. Hanging out here just with these 6 cats at the moment. I say 6 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's number 6. Yoda's relaxing in his little hammy. I will turn on that little butterfly machine in a second. Kit and Yoda were kind of playing with it a little bit. Yoda won though, didn't he, Kit? He said, "Yep, that blasted Yoda. I dislike him so much." He beat me to my little butterflies, and I'm angry about it now. And now I'm gonna stare. Hello there, Bruce. What's going on? Now the question is, will Yoda actually get out of his hammock to play with this butterfly? Or is he just going to swipe at it from a distance? You survived a bath day? Always good. Yoda, you doing some spring cleaning at the moment, honey? You gotta lick that booty. Kit, you just can't stand while you're doing that. You're like, nope, I gotta lay down and do this. I'm lazy at the moment. It's a lazy river Sunday. You've almost caught it a couple times, Kit, but you're like, nope, maybe. That butterfly has seen better days. I actually had to replace it just a few minutes ago. We had a orange, like an orange yellow one, and it was shredded when I looked at it. Hello there, Olivia. Hi, baby. I see you're on my lap. You going to eat it, Kit? It's like it's yours, isn't it? Hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday. This is just a hangout, chill live stream going on here. It's popping you, Kit. Olivia, I vaguely remember the name Midas. I hope you're doing well, though, regardless. Tine, tine. Kid, it's popping you on your head, and you don't seem to care, do ya? Again, this is a bit of a cooler day out here in North Carolina. I don't know how everybody else's weather is. Kit, yes, not chew that too much, honey. Judy, you just dropped by to say hello. Well, hello. Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Judy, we are doing good on my end. I hope you're doing well as just as much. Olivia, can you show your head? Nah, you don't want to see my head. I don't want to scare you. Luna Loon, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday. Right now we are just watching Kit trying to massacre this little blue butterfly. Chew, Kit, chew. Oh, Kit, it's got you. Let me do something. Oh, sorry, Kit. Didn't mean to scare you there, honey. Put it over just a little bit. Yoda, you're like kind of interested, but you're in a zone, it looks like. Kit. You gonna get it again, Kit? That shows you how lazy Yoda can be sometimes. He's like, I'm close to it, but hey, baby. But I just don't want to reach my little paw out and actually get it. I think we had this toy for, I don't know, maybe 6 months, and the kitties have almost already basically broken it. It totally destroyed the other butterfly. I had to throw it away when I was getting this out. What are you doing, Pandora? Tang? Hello there, dog lover. I hope you're doing well today. Tang. Hello there, Tumner. I hope you're doing well also. We're just hanging out here with some kitties. Got 9 kitties here all together. If anybody is new and wants to know more about these cats or a particular cat, let me know. And maybe something more about the channel, please let me know. These lives last about an hour or so. Hi, baby. We'll get back on Kit here for a second since she's wanting to attack that butterfly. What Kit really wishes, though, it was a squirrel, because she is a squirrel hunting machine. Bruce, tomorrow you go back to the cat adoption place, right? I'm sure you're looking forward to that. Yoda. Pandora. Hey, Kit. Are you like the only one that wants to come over here? I call everybody else's names and they're just melted. We're just being lazy. Hey, honey. $19 votes and 120 votes and 100% love kitties. That's always nice. Nice to see. Oh. You're trying to get it, Yoda. You're like, this is as much as I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna drag it closer to me. The one up on the like coffee table type of thing, silver nugget, yes, that is an orange tabby or a ginger kitty. His name is Tang. Hello there, Alva. Can you be a mod? If it's not nice, then I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Silver, but I don't give out wrenches all that often. I only have a few, maybe 10, 15 people who are moderators, and People who just come in, I especially don't know you whatsoever. So, not at this time. It's stuck. Hello there, Lynn. I hope you're doing well. My phone is getting warm, so I'm going to step inside for just a second. Let this cool down. Still got a shot from the inside though, as my phone just does not like me apparently. I need to start using my wife's phone on these weekends or I'm outside with these kitties. Lynn, today is going fine besides this phone warming up. It's not even really that hot out. It's probably like 80 degrees or so outside, but hot enough for my old cell phone to say it's overheating. Where you going, Tiny? Tiny. Tiny. Bye, Tiny. This is a rare sight where you're going to see Yoda in a gray hammock. He loves his little pink hammock. So not good, okay, but I can't stand the chance that the ginger is so cute. It is a naughty kitty or a lazy kitty. Your sister has a kitty named Bagel, and she's a grumpy butt, huh? I see. Well, Tang over there, he's not grumpy. We do have a few that have their moments of grumpiness, though. Some of our older kitties, since we have kitties anywhere from 3 to 19 in this household. If you hang out with this live stream long enough, you will see a 19-year-old and a 16 or 17-year-old too, and also a special needs kitty, if interested in that thing. If not, no worries on my end. Are you going to town there, Yoda? The white kitty there who's sniffing that pink hammock, that's Pandora over there. I'll kind of zoom in a little bit more to her. She's about 13 or so. She's coming off, it's been a while, but a thyroid issue she had, thyroid disease. So we did a special kind of little surgery on her, not surgery, procedure that helped eradicate the tumor that was growing on her thyroid, and she's getting back to her normal self. The calico I'm going to zoom in on over here. That's the baby. She's also about 13. Her and Pandora are a loving sister rivalry type of thing. They're always fighting, but they're always like wanting to be by each other. Silver Nugget Bagel is grumpy. She's a gray kitty. There's one named Stitch, who is a smart kitty, black kitty, and Chai or Che is the smartest, and gray and white. Yeah, we have tuxedos, we have calicos, we have gray tabbies, we have orange tabbies. We have lazy kitties like Yoda there. Hopefully in a couple of minutes I can go back outside for the phone to tell me I'm overheating again in a couple of minutes. And these live streams, they take up a lot of juice too with these phones, so it overheats it quickly. That little lazy kitty right there, the gray one, that's Kit. He's kind of playing with that butterfly. Bruce at 4 a.m. All of your kitties have the zoomies. You know, Bruce, recently Pandora has been, I think I said this last night or the night before, but Pandora has been a little grumpy at nighttime, trying to bite feet and slap faces and knock cell phones off off of their cords and all that stuff. But I was saying, Kit over there, the one who's playing with the butterfly, she was our only adult foster that we've ever had. We fostered about 50 kittens, 60 kittens, something like that. If anybody is interested in or thinking about fostering little ones, I would highly recommend doing it. It's a good way to help out like cat rescues and stuff like that. Just beware that you might, foster fail potentially. But it's a good thing to do. All right, let's go back out for hopefully more than a few minutes. Get a little up close and personal with some of these ones. Oh. Hey, Batman. Wait. 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 What's up, Pandora? Yoda? Oh, he's a good Yoda. I've learned for Yoda to be out here in these live streams during these hotter days, I got to bring out his hammocks. If not, he will not stay out here. Is it your turn, Pandora, now? If anybody's new, hello, hello. Name is Adam, aka Catatayment. We got 9 kitty cats here. Just kind of showing these cats off during this hour-long live stream. If you want to say hello, awesome. If not, you're kind of shy, that's perfectly fine too. I am slowly trying to and surely building what I consider hopefully one of the better cat communities on the platform. It takes time, but it takes time to build something that's worth building. Day rate waits. Did you stop the butterfly, honey? Hi, Kit. Lynn, how are things going out there in Ireland? What time is it out there anyways? I think we're in Ireland, right? Must be, what, maybe 8 o'clock out there? Yes, some of these scratches are cat related. Let me get a little closer to a couple of the kitties that are out here. A little bit more up close. As long as my phone holds out. This little cute guy is, as I was saying earlier, this is Tang. Tang was a foster fail with his sister, Tiny. He's about 3. Alva, it's going to be amazing to see your dream flourish to something beautiful, see you grow in opportunity, supporting you through with love. Well, I appreciate that, Alva. I always like to say pretty much anybody is welcome into these live streams, into this community. The only things I ask is just not to spam the chat, not to promote yourself through the chat. Any cat questions are always welcomed and encouraged, and to be respectful and civil to everybody in said chat. As long as you can do those things, all are welcomed. Also, those who might be listening to the first time, any kind of donations, whether they're super chats, channel memberships, eventually AdSense, all that good fun stuff for me. All monies through this channel will go through cat charities, cat rescue groups, shelters, and stuff like that. So I will never make a dime off of this channel, but hopefully through the months and through the years having this channel, the community, myself, and the community will help many, many needy cats and help cats in need to live their best life possible. Hello there, Joe. I hope you're doing well. Glad to see Joe. You had a little publishing. You put a video out today. I think I saw it yesterday with Jack and Bob. They're hanging in their catio. It was good to see. I hope you're doing well in the UK today. Right now, just giving the baby a little bit of attention. You might be able to hear her purr. Along with a little bit of a bird singing too. Joe, good. You're doing great. Awesome. Good to hear. Glad to hear that. Probably hang out here for a few more minutes, and then we'll go upstairs and check on the kitties that are upstairs, such as Max, Zelda, good old Rosemary, a favorite of many. Bruce, you asked about if you can take pictures. Awesome, Bruce. That would be really cool if you could. And then if you could send them to me, I'll send you my like an email address that I have through the website or through the channel. And then I'd love to share those photos with the community. I do appreciate that. I figure any kind of exposure with a cat cafe, a cat rescue, that they would be more than willing to always do something like that. But, you know, hopefully that'll be the case. Pandora, you're looking lazy, honey. I can feel this phone getting a little hot, so I'm going to go in for a moment again. We're actually going to go upstairs, so we'll check on some of the kitties that are up there that I was talking about a few minutes ago. We will come back out, though, and see what these little munchkins are doing. I know, Whites, I know. So come and join me upstairs for a little bit. Hey, Tang. Hey, Green Eyes. Alright, let's go check out, well, we're going to go check out Tiny here. Since she is on her little post. I know, Tiny, the camera's coming towards you. Are you going to smile for it? That dude Harry, hey, do you know any cat race that could work well with an adult Chihuahua? Do you mean like a cat breed? Is that what you mean, the dude Harry? Let me know, just clarify that for me. I'm assuming that's what you're asking, but just want to make sure. Okay, well first with your Chihuahua, Chihuahuas, I do have experience with dogs too, but how is the temperament of your Chihuahua? Let's go up and check some other kitties. So how is your temperament? How's the temperament of your pooch? You got the whole bed to yourself, don't you, right now, honey? Apart from being a knockout, pretty chill. Okay. So, a pretty laid back doggy. Hey, Zelda. That dude, Harry, to be honest, I would say it's not necessarily a breed you would look for. It's more so how the cat's temperament's going to be towards the Chihuahua. Now, there are certain breeds like Siamese are very inquisitive, and they always kind of want to know what's going on. I think you would be fine though with a tabby, orange or gray tabby. They tend to be more mellow and relaxed. Most of the tabbies that I've encountered and most of the tabbies that my wife and I have had, they've always been kind of chilled and relaxed. So I would suggest a tabby. I would also suggest, has the dog ever been around cats before? You're a Chihuahua? Those who might be new here, this is Zelda. Zelda is our 19-year-old diabetic kitty. They have been around kitties before. I would suggest a tabby. You used to have a kitty? What kind of kitty was it? I mean, if the kitty and the doggy got along well, then, maybe just go with whatever breed you had before. The doggy might be used to that type of breed. It's kind of hard to say exactly because, it really depends on the particular cat as far as, that goes, I would say. The reason I say that is, you get a kitten that's obviously new to life and new to its world. Depending on how the kitten is treated and its environment growing up will usually dictate on the kind of kitty that it grows up to be, right? It's like with humans. I mean, it's the whole depending on how kids grow up, their environments, what they're exposed to, how they're treated. That will play a major factor on kind of how they are older. So it's not all that different than cats and dogs, to be honest with you. I don't talk about dogs all that often on this channel because obviously this is a cat channel. But I will say, like dogs, like Rottweilers, pit bulls, they have. You're welcome, that dude Harry. They have a horrible reputation, but working in animal hospitals and seeing some quote unquote dog owners come in with their pit bulls or their Rottweilers, they're treated horribly. And then it's no wonder the dogs themselves are also terrible. I hate to say it like that, but it's how they're raised. Joe, would a male or a female cat be better? From my experience, and I can only go off of this my personal experience and what I've seen. Male cats, neutered male cats, are typically calmer, more relaxed, more gentle, and I think get along better overall than female cats. Hello there. I'm not gonna say your name correctly there, but hello there, Osilic, Asilic. I'm sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing names. Hope you're doing well though. What do you think, Joe? I mean, with Jack and Bob, would you consider them to be more gentle, more relaxed, more easygoing, or not? Kind of like, what's your experience? Hello there, the duck. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday afternoon, or evening, or morning, or perhaps even Monday, depending on where you live. To talk a little bit more about Zelda here, she is doing well today. She's enjoying her little chinny rub. It's 3 o'clock for you, Duck. Awesome. Let me see if I can find another kitty that should be upstairs. Hopefully he is not under the bed. But let me go see if I can find him. It's going to get dark. And then it's going to get bright. Alright, he's not in there. And it's going to get dark again. Hey, Maximus. Joe, you introduced 2 male kitties to your lurcher years ago before Jack and Bob, and they were fine. Yeah, just overall, Joe, I would say that male cats just tend to be more laid back and chill. Now, as long as they're neutered. An unneutered male cat, though, can be very wild, you know, because they're looking to mate and can be very out of control. I think it's the best we're going to see with Max today. He's like, don't bother me right now. Bruce, your wife tells you every day you left without a cat and don't return with a cat. I can imagine. That'd probably be what my wife would say too, Bruce, to be honest, since I probably... getting off the floor here. I probably am guilty for bringing in most of the kitties, especially the crazy ones like Rosemary. You know what, actually, let me get a brush. It's always good, folks, to, especially your older kitties, if they will cooperate, is by brushing them. It's always a good thing. Brush out any mats they might have, especially there's areas on their body that they may not be able to get to. Like Zelda here, she's being 19, it's hard for her to get to her backside sometime. Zelda, just a couple seconds brushing and you already see how much fur she's got going on here. I know, Zelda. We'll have to brush you a little bit more when my wife and I are both free. But that's you, honey. You see that? All that fur. You can have a little toupee on your head. You can have a little wig. Always take well care of your senior kitties if you have them, or geriatric kitties. Make sure they get all the medical care that they need. Usually older cats, they need to go to the vet usually twice a year instead of just once a year. The duck, I'm doing fine. Did I do anything fun lately? Yes, I did household chores today. It's always fun cleaning. We had to clean a little bit of Rosemary's little presidential suite because it was a little dirty. Beyond that, though, not too much. Just kind of relaxing on this Sunday and getting prepped up and ready for work on Monday. Always make sure that you give your senior kitty some love and attention. Bruce, you got to sign a waiver to go into it. Oh, I know. Let's get that little Robbie rub. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to Zelda's face. Just let me show you something. If she's going to let me. So you can see right there, kind of right in the middle of the screen. Kind of right there. She's got like a little bit of like a fatty tumor. It's like a little benign little tumor. She's got a few of those on her body. Nothing to worry about, but something you'll get with older kitties usually. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to swing in with Rosemary for a little bit. Y'all want to say goodbye to Zelda? We're going to have to brush you more, honey, a little later. Reason, make sure there's live kitties and that you might get scratched, you might get bit. Yeah, they got to cover themselves, of course. And that makes sense. You know, it's kind of sad in a way, Bruce, but it's also understandable. It's understandable because you got to protect yourself as a business, but it's also kind of sad in a way because we live in a litigation world where everybody likes to sue everybody for anything. Bye, Zeus. All right, so let's see what Rosemary is up to. Like I was saying earlier, her room got a little messy. She unfortunately was a bit of a bad little girl a couple of times, and she pooped on the floor, honey. Which she's done before. And we had to steam clean it out. So now she's got a fresh floor again. It's like one of those things, you know, when you truly love an animal is when you clean after their poopy poo. Those who might be new to this live stream, this is Rosemary. She is our special needs deaf kitty. The duck, you haven't done this. I'm not planning to, but can you paint a cat's paw nails? I would not recommend it. I'm sure there definitely are safe, you know, products for that kind of thing. But my question would be like if somebody wants to paint their cat's nails, even if they're using a product that won't, like if the cat licks it or whatever, you know, it won't harm them. My question to the person though, you know, is like, why? You know, why would you paint your cat's nails? It's like, you know, to me that's a bit too much. Bruce Rosemary says sorry, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. No, I know, and you know, it's always a good thing that she actually is pooping. That's the most important thing. We want it to be in the litter box, especially because you have 2 litter boxes, honey. But you know, at least you're pooping. Joe, you think you read somewhere that the polish prevents the nail from retracting back and is uncomfortable for the kitty? Joe, it very well could be. Honestly, I haven't really done any kind of research on that at all, so that might be. But like I said, my thing is like, why would somebody want to paint a cat's nails? It's like I don't, you know, it's like I don't get it. I mean, to me, I mean, I will even say I'm not even really a fan of when people put clothes on cats, like for cute photos and stuff like that. I don't really necessarily agree with that. I'm not going to like condemn a person doing it. But I just don't understand. You know, cats and clothes just don't mix. Nor do dogs and clothes. They don't mix either. The duck your friend was feeling peppy, and they use special nail polish designer for cats. Yeah, I just don't see the point. Did they like take pictures of the duck? I mean, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, and you may not know. But did they put pictures also of it, like on Instagram or like their social media? Just curious on that. Alva, so beautiful. God bless each and one of you guys and all of your prayers. Have a blessed, happy Sunday. Alva, I hope you have a good rest of your day too. I do live streams every day if you're interested in the future. And maybe I'll see you on another one. But until then, or if not, take care and have a safe one. Just briefly getting back to the clothes thing, I know some people probably think that's like extreme of me to say, hey, you know, I don't think cats should be wearing clothes, but it's just, you know, it's one of those things. I just don't. Sorry, folks. you know, I think they're fine being naked. They have their fur, and that's all they need. Now there is one exception. There are two exceptions I will say on this. Sphinx kitties or other hairless type kitties, they do or can get cold somewhat because of their lack of fur. So, because of that, hello, cats for Nelson Luis. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday. I'm glad you stopped by. Hope all of your kitties are doing well. So, Sphinx kitties are an exception. And then the other exception would be if a cat is maybe afraid of thunderstorms, and there are like thunder jackets for dogs, and there's also like coats or thunder like jackets for kitties also. Luis, you agree if it goes on their ears or whiskers? Like if it gets on their ears or whiskers, you mean, Luis? You know, there's some stupid people out there that, and I will say it, stupid. I don't mind saying that word whatsoever in certain circumstances. People that they dye cats like hair and stuff like that, and it's like, you know, they'll like dye them multicolors, and it seeps. This dye seeps into their skin, and it could cause some serious issues. Casper Nelson thinks you are good. You're gonna go get Ralphie a jacket when you walk in the fall. Okay. I don't know if it's needed, but I understand what you're saying though, Luis. The duck, is it just you, or does anyone else have a stroller for cats? Like they kind of have an addiction. Luis, yeah, like a cat, I have dressed Beans and Ralphie up, and it was a mistake. You won't do it again. Personal choice, of course, as far as that kind of stuff goes. I can only give my own opinion on it, you know, my 2 cents with it. And then Joe, a baby grow is good if they had an operation so they can avoid a cone of shame. Yeah, that would be the other thing, Joe. Is and I was gonna mention that as like a medical reason on why a kitty would have, you know, some kind of clothing on too. I would agree with that part too. I guess my biggest problem is I think people put cats on clothes on cats, or they put like nail polish on cats, or they're dyeing their cat's hair, or doing stuff like that, and then they go to social media and they make a video or they make a photo, and they're doing this not because, you know, it's necessarily something they think they should do, but because they want to make views and stuff like that on social media, and to me that's terrible. And that is something, as I think some of you do know, something I am going to start speaking out on, those type of videos that you know, either scare cats on purpose or do stupid things to cats just to get views. One thing I can mention, you probably maybe you've seen these things, maybe you haven't, but just as an example, so imagine, just very briefly, Imagine that this is a sharp object, okay? The kind of sharp object that you cut things with, right? Now, these are not real, and when it goes on something, it retracts. It kind of like goes down, right? You probably, hopefully, you all know what I'm talking about. You probably maybe even seen shorts like this or videos like this, right? So they do it on themselves like a human, and then they're going to take this sharp object that's dull because it's fake, but still, they're going to. I recently learned that it hurts them to put stuff on their ears and whiskers. Oh, okay, Luis. And then, Luis, where you get that? Where do I get what, Luis? I'll wait for a response to say where do I get? Oh, where do I get this? Are you talking about this particular object? If you're talking about this, Luis, let me know. But let me continue what I was saying. So they'll take this as a sharp object and they'll do this. You've probably seen this, and it'll go down, right? And then the cats will react to it. I'm like, people, are you serious? Luis, we got this on this little cat paw on Amazon. So you should be able to find this on Amazon, Luis. You probably just like maybe type something in like miniature cat paws or something like that, and you should be able to find it. They come in like a thing of four, I think like a set of four for maybe like $10 or something like that. So, but yeah. So yeah. Oh, Luis, you're welcome. I mean, anytime. My wife is saying they came with one of the tables. I don't know what she's referring to, so, but maybe she can confirm. Joe, you haven't seen one of those videos. They sound awful. Joe, I mean, I'm not recommending you watch one, but if you are curious just to see, it's totally up to you, obviously. It's just, I mean, literally just on YouTube, just type fake knife cat, and you will see. Believe me, though, I think as terrible as some of the stuff on YouTube is, I think TikTok is even worse. And I hate that the crap on TikTok it filters into YouTube. If anybody is a fan of TikTok, well, you got your right to watch what you want, of course. But TikTok is like this toilet bowl of social media. Hello there, Jordan. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna hang out with Rosemary here for a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna these last about 10 minutes or so. We're gonna hang back outside with the melted cats probably that are melted outside and wrap up. Boop boop. Bruce, you don't have TikTok. That is not a bad thing. Luis, TikTok equals kind of barely see, and then I can't really make out what that other face is saying. Like that other face emoji. I'm not sure. It's like it's melting or something. I think on TikTok people go there and their brains start melting. Jordan, I'm doing fine today. We're doing well. Like Luis, you didn't have to do that. I always appreciate that. Anybody that brings in a super chat or super thanks, I don't know which one is which, but I appreciate that, friend. Just know that that'll, that little $5 super chat will go and help a needy kitty when we start donating these funds. So I do appreciate that. The duck, yeah, we're not too much into self promotion here. Luis, if you want to see the duck's channel, I mean, literally just write the name down. Just write the channel name down if that's what you're talking about, and then you can just check it after the fact. Caspi the cat, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Luis, you're welcome. And no, it probably goes to your cats or a cat. Yeah, it won't go to our kitties, Luis. All funds, all money, every single penny that I ever make out of this, off of this channel, is going to go to other cats, shelters, rescue groups, cat charities, and so forth. And the awesome thing about it is it's easy to donate just online. And the cool thing about it, I will be donating the money when when the time comes, like probably every 3 months or something. I'm not sure yet. I'll be donating it on a live stream, so those on the live stream can see where their funds are going, which to me is awesome. Caspi the cat, how do we add community guidelines? Caspi the cat, are you okay? It looks like Luis might be answering that question. I don't know, Caspi the cat, if you're in the YouTube partner program or not, if you're available to do that. But yeah, Caspi, you can go onto. You got to go on your desktop though, and then you have to go once you're in your channel. You go down to settings. So you got to go on desktop. You go into your YouTube studio. You go down to settings. After you go down into settings, there should be where it says like community, and it should be like the third tab over. And then once you go to that third tab, you should be able to see community guidelines. Luis, if you're, Luis, if you're putting like max, then just put max. Don't put 9 cats max, just put max. Or like Rosemary has one, and then you could just do Rosemary. It's the colon, Rosemary, colon, and that's it. Caspi the cat, if you don't have a desktop, then I honestly don't know if you can do it on a cell phone. Oh, Caspi the cat, something you can do. That's the beauty of YouTube. Whenever you're like hop off of this live, which is going to be over anyways in about 5-6 minutes, go on YouTube and type in like, how do I add community guidelines on my cell phone or like through my mobile phone kind of thing. Okay, if you all want to say goodbye to Rosemary, we're going to head downstairs and we're going to finish up outside. Or a friend. There's probably a friend, maybe, Caspi the cat. You might have a friend who has a desktop or has a laptop. It doesn't have to be a desktop. It can be a laptop also. Are you gonna bite me, honey? Rosemary, your bite hurts. Your bite hurts, honey. Yes, it does. You got some sharp teeth, girl. Here, take this. Take your anger out on this, honey. Yeah, that's what that's for, not my hand. Welcome back to Duck. Okay, let's go downstairs. I'll leave Rosemary to her kicky catnip stick. Aye. Yes, kick that stick. It's been a bad stick to you. It's been laughing at you. All right, bye, Rose. I can call you Ella. Okay, I will call you Ella. Hopefully we don't tumble down the stairs. Falling down the stairs is not a fun activity. Hey, Tine, you little chunky monkey. Bruce, Rosemary's going to have a very tough time when I do get working back to full time again. We're not sure how she's going to react to it, to be honest with you. What's that, baby? Yes, Yoda? check out the melted one here.
Sorry, kid.
Who's got a butterfly on her butt, basically. Pandora, why do you have a butterfly by your butt, honey? Why? Why? You don't know why you have a butterfly on your behind, which you just do. I think we can turn that off. Hello there, SMT. Hope you're doing well on this Sunday. We are doing well. We are just hanging with some kitties out here in their screened-in porch. They're very spoiled kitties. We had to build them the screened-in porch. SMT, if I'm remembering correctly, you have a surgery upcoming, correct? Soon-ish? Hello there, Weezer fan. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday. Glad for you to pop in and you can kind of hang out with Pandora at the moment. Kit over there. Yoda who's sneezing. Hi, Kit. Like, I want the attention. Kit. Hi, Green Eyes. Ah, yes, Pandora. Thinking I'm a salt liqueur again. Any of your kitties do this? Those who have cats, does anybody really do a lick, 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 lick all the time? Chicken does it, Ellie. Or Ella, I should say. Oreo does it, Bruce. You meant Peter, not chicken. Alright, it's getting about to that time. We're about at that hour mark, so I'm going to start to kind of wrap these things up here today. So let me just say thank you for everybody who's kind of hung out here for this last hour or so. Hopefully you've had a good time. Hopefully maybe you learned a little bit. Before I finish up though, let me answer this question. I always answer questions. SMT, how much do you spend on your cats a week if you don't mind sharing? I don't mind sharing a bit. SMT, on average between food, litter, and water, I would say per week we're probably spending maybe about $70 to $80 per week, I would say, on those three items. So that's about what, maybe not 300. Yeah, maybe close to about $300 a month, just on those three items. So it costs a lot to have so many. You got to be, you got to be in a good financial place to have kitties, and you got to be in a good emotional, mental place too. Hello there, Juniper / Asher. Hope you're doing well. Anyways, on that point, I see it's past my 1 hour time, so I'm going to start saying my goodbyes and thanking everybody who was there. So Asher, SMT, Bruce, Ella, Luis, if you're still hanging here, Joe, Jack and Bob, Weezer, I think that's Caspi the cat. I think that's everybody. Definitely check out those channels if interested. If not, then, well, not. But check them out if you want to. Bruce, $110 a month on fixed income. I understand, Bruce. That makes sense. But until then, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Excuse me. Take care. God bless. Adopt an older kitty if and when you can. Hug your cats. And I'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock at night. Until then, take care. Bye-bye, all.